it's Diane here, and today we're talking about the dreaded French R, or R. It's a sound that many of us learning French just don't know how to say, we can't say it, we don't know how, and we desperately need some tips and tricks to get us there. So today, that's what we're tackling. Let's do it. Okay, so first, let me say I'm not an expert, I'm not a teacher, I'm not a linguist, I'm not a native French speaker. I'm just an American who now lives in France, who's learned a few tips along the way, so I'm passing them on to you. First, since I'm American, I can only speak to how I pronounce the letter R in English because I don't know other dialects. So as an American, the R is pronounced like this. It's in words like letter, camera, where, things like that. In French, the R is pronounced R, or if you want to really emphasize, R, R. The R comes from the throat a little bit, but I feel like sometimes as non-native speakers, we hear the sound, we think it's kind of weird, we're not sure how to say it, and we overemphasize it to the point where it just doesn't sound right either. So when I first started learning French, I will tell you right now, the R sound did not come easily to me at all. I sounded ridiculous. I would say things like, my favorite color is red, and I'd say ma couleur préférée est rouge, with the American pronunciation. I had no clue. Or then when I would hear my teacher say the word, I'd overemphasize to the point of ma couleur préférée est rouge, which is equally ridiculous. Now, with the tips I'm going to teach you, it's something in the middle, like this. Ma couleur préférée est rouge. The R is there, it's more subtle, and I have to say that as we learn French, you'll learn that the R is much more delicate and subtle than maybe you were led to believe or maybe the way you were taught. It's there, and it comes from the throat, but it's not overdone, so just keep that in mind. So basically, one day I had a light bulb moment when my French teacher pulled us aside and said, ladies, the R is not good. Has anyone ever told you how to pronounce it right? We looked at each other and we said, no. She said, okay, let's go through this exercise. So here's what she had us do. Step one. Sound like a little angry dog, just to warm up your throat, to show you where the sound comes from. Make a little growling, gargling. Go ahead, try it. Just make a little gargle. Okay, next, what I want you to do is to sigh. I have to loosen up, it's loosen up, get your body ready. Breathe in and let it out. Again. So on that exhale, you're pushing air out, okay? Try it a few more times. Okay, now what I want you to do is to put those two things together. It's just an exercise, okay? So that little with the sigh, and as you push the air out, you make that noise, like this. Okay, I have no problem looking completely ridiculous on the internet, okay? Try that. Excellent. Okay guys, so now put that aside for a second and say the letter R. As an American, when I say R, it involves some movement of the tongue. So R, my tongue actually moves. Like I said, I'm not a linguist, I'm not a speech teacher, but when you say R, as an American, your tongue moves up or moves back, depending on the word. In French, what I want you to do is take your tongue and let it sink down naturally into the little hollow below, and let the tongue, the tip of your tongue, just rest calmly behind your teeth. Just put it there, leave it there, just leave it there. Get comfortable, relax, don't push it, just leave it there. And what I want you to do is, while keeping your tongue there, do that dog growl sigh again. Okay, so you feel pretty comfortable with your tongue just loosely down in its loose position, completely relaxed, with it resting just behind the bottom teeth. You there? Okay, so this is where I had the light bulb moment, and I hope it's a starting point for you. What I want you to do is to say the word in English, air. Like there's air around us, there's air, right here, air. I want you to keep your tongue down, right behind your teeth. Breathe in and say the word air. Now, just like that, that's the normal word. My tongue moves, but I'm going to put it down and I'm going to say air. Listen to what happens. Air. Woo. Ooh, I couldn't move move my tongue. I have to keep it down where it was, and when I try to say air in English, it makes the French R. Try again. Air. Air. Woo! Look at that. So practice that a few times. Keep that tongue down and loose. Don't let it go up like you're going to say air in English. Keep it down, keep it behind your teeth, and say air. Woo! There it is again. So I don't know if that helped you. It definitely helped me, and that's a starting point. So that's the sound. You could overemphasize it as you're getting used to it. Go for it. Sound crazy. I did. I still do. But instead of saying ma couleur préférée est rouge, with time, try to say it more like ma couleur préférée est rouge. Okay? Hope that helped you. Bye.